You want to protect their confidentiality and their privacy. So make sure you're going to black out any account number information. Be specific as you possibly can be, because part of your job is to help them to the road of success as easily as possible. So to be able to line up their needs and wants with that particular lender that's going to deliver is very important. If the owners have owned that property for, say, 6 or 7 years, then they have built up a lot more equity and they can negotiate more. Do not use the restrooms. If you can avoid it, it's really important. Try not to use the restrooms when you're showing properties unless it's an emergency, and especially if the utilities are off. That's a nightmare. Make sure you supervise children and pets, because when you're showing the property, you're responsible for that property and your clients while you're there. Make sure you turn all the lights off and secure the home back to the way you found it. For out-of-town buyers, it's always fun to create video walkthroughs and previews that you can send to them before they come into town. When a home is listed for sale, people are going to check it out. But the key is to be professional and honest. Recognize when your buyers find the one. You're going to hear those keywords. This is the one. I don't need to see anymore. This feels like home. Just ask these questions so you can get feedback from that listing agent, and you're going to be able to fine tune your offer and cater the best you can to that particular seller's needs. Some sellers need a longer closing. They're not ready to get out of there for 35, 50 days, maybe sometimes 60 days. And then all of a sudden, the day before we get ready to list it, I pull the septic and it says 2-bedroom. That's going to change things. Trust me, it's going to change things. Septics need to be a certain distance away from wells, as you can imagine why that's important. Types of soils will affect and impact the absorption rate. And if that critical slope is too steep, they may have permitted it in the past for a 3 or 4-bedroom, and now it may only be a 1 or 2, or they may have totally taken it out altogether. The MLS rules at Great Smoky Mountains Association of Realtors requires us to list a property per the septic permit. So even if it truly has 4 sleeping areas or 4 bedrooms, and if it's on a 2-bedroom septic permit that you've gotten back from the county, you can only advertise that as a 2-bedroom septic permit. Those are our rules here at GSMAR. These are things you're supposed to be doing every single day. And again, I want you to practice by going to at least one new subdivision you've never been to before. You've got to train your thoughts and you've got to train your mind and continue to become better and better at saying what you mean and getting these things across with your real estate hat on